Hello, gamers. Hello, everyone. It is time. I have finished a long cooking, and it's time for finally MCCPG number 3. I'm very excited to show you guys what has entered my mind throughout months of long cooking of this. Hopefully, I did not overcook it. How are you all doing today? How are you excited for this stream and this simulation? Hey everyone who joined. Hey Bacon, Ken, Noodly, Sylvian, Pay to Win. Hello, hello, thank you for the big stream streaks, guys. How are you doing? How are you? I love how every stream starts as soon as my class starts. I'm sorry, Ken. I don't know. I didn't know when to better start it because MCC season 4 kickoff is tomorrow. So, and since I usually do those simulations, why is it open? Don't look at it. It was not open before. I don't know what happened there. You didn't see it. So yeah. Basically, what I was saying, MC season 4 kickoff is tomorrow. So I wanted to do this one right now as or just before it starts, because I usually do those simulations off of the third season of MCC, so I assume there will be like some changes and stuff, and I don't know if I'll do it with, you know, if I will do it with season 4 stuff after it comes out, like next simulation, but maybe like some sort of hybrid of MC season 3 and 4, because I usually try not to like fully replicate MCCs. I'm just trying to get stuff from it and like just have more freedom with how I simulate things. So we will see. We will see how it goes. But either way, I wanted to do it before season 4 starts, and so I tried to, even though I didn't have too much inspiration for most of the time since I announced it. Because when I did announce it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do this one very quickly, and it took the longest time out of all of them so far. So I'm sorry for that, sorry for the little delay. But that's how it is. That's how it is sometimes. So and also, even though I announced it yesterday that stream is gonna be happening today, I kind of didn't even had it ready, so I think I stayed up for quite a while yesterday finishing it. But I didn't oversleep. I woke up in time. That's at the very least. That's at the very least. Yeah, let us start preparing. We are gonna begin very soon. Wait for people to join. Before we start, let us look at the teams. Let us look at the games. Because people probably have forgotten who is playing. But hey, and I try to make everyone consistent throughout their performance, but since I was simulating it across like months, I don't know how it turned out. If it turned out well, I didn't have time to like evaluate my life choices after yesterday. I just finished it and passed out. So hello, Juke. Am I consistently bad? As always. Always you're consistently very good. Don't worry about that. Definitely not second place this time again. I promise. I promised last time, no second place. And I fulfilled my promise. I promise it again. No second place. Alright. We have quite interesting team selection for this one. Because some very interesting combinations are here. Let's look at all of our 10 teams right now. Red Rabbits, Onudli, Sky Jigsaw, Easy and D. Very good lethal squad, lethal company squad, very strong team. But let's see if they will meet their quota by the end of the tournament to get in the Dodgebolt, into that final game to win it all. Orange Ocelots, Bot Cheetah, Big C, Isaac, and Sheep. The duo of Cheetah and Sheep comes back after not playing in the second MCCPG. And they are accompanied by two people who only debuted in MCCPG2. Very strong team, but let's see if Bot Cheetah and Sheep are gonna win again. Or is anyone gonna stop them this time? Yellow Yaks, Raptor, Nils, Anti, and War, very strong all-around team. Let's see if their all-around will be enough to get in. Lime Llamas, Vax, Sky PK, Pay to Win, and Vacuum Cleaner. Very strong movement team. Very big on the movement. This team is. And the question is if they'll be able to pull their weight in other games to get into the finals. Green Gecko, Spider, Tab, Oogle, and Faye. Cacti plus Spider squad. Very big vibe team, but also very strong one. Spider has gotten into Dodgebolts 2 times before that in MCCPG 1 and 2. Let's see if he can make it a third. Cyan Coyotes, me, Oogie, Panda Brody Kane, CG Wolf, me and my exes. My ex Party Games tournament opponents. I made them lose before. It's time to make them win today. Aquaxolotls, Sand, Ken, Meatloaf, and Scape. Very interesting, strong duo of Sand and Ken, accompanied by Meatloaf and Scape, who showed that they can pull their weight in majority of the games. So let's see how this team does today. Blue Bats, IL, Bloodser, Durgan, and Nexelix. Next, the newcomer, accompanied by 3 very strong mechanical players. All of them are very good at Minecraft in general. Maybe not the best at MCC knowledge and stuff, but can definitely do well in most of the games. Purple Pandas, Bacon, Swift, Outcrit, and placeholder name. Bacon and Swift are accompanied by 2 newcomers this time, and forming together a Dark Horse squad. Dark Horse participant squad. And they're definitely the dark horses of this tournament as well. They surely should not be underestimated. And finishing off with Pink Parrots, Sylvian, Boots, Monkey City, and Juke. Sylvian and Juke, the Cathon combo duo with the very known rivals of Boots and Monkey City, forming a very strong team. And let's see if they can have a chance and win tonight. I also feel like you're lying. My team is getting 1 point ahead of Sylvian's team. Yeah, sure. Also, I think I'm gonna be winning this tournament. You're not in this one, unfortunately. You've been in the previous two, but I don't think you've been on stream when I was doing them. But yeah. That way, what even is MCCPG? It's just simulation of what if party gamers and related people were thrown into MCC and try to balance it and make it both somewhat real as much as it's possible, as trying to think of how 40 different people will play in an environment they haven't played before is uh, close to impossible task to fully make a real, but at least I'm trying to make it exciting. So let's see if I was able to do it, as we have some exciting games. Ace Race with new map, Clouds 2, new map for the participants, as they were playing on Turtle Run last time. Hover even got the chance to play Ace Race. Once again joined by Grid Runners, Meltdown, and Parkour Warrior. Another new game, Rocket Spleef Rush, with classic Santorini and Journey maps. Before it was added here, before it was added to MCCI, so no one really had chance to practice, and I really had no idea how to make everyone balance on this one fully. Then we have Sands of Time, Sky Battle on Candyland that was not played last time. Survival games on a different map this time, World of Cars Farm, and to get to the other side with 6 interesting maps: Tunnel 2, Spiral, Skyscraper, Cliff, Badlands, and Walls. Most of them are on MCI because that's just how it is. That's just how it is with MCC nowadays in the GTOS. We'll run a quick ad break and we will begin. And I will start showing you guys what have cooked. What has have been cooked in my oven for this one. So a very exciting selection of people and teams for me. I love all of those people. The biggest problem with those simulations is with all those simulations in general is that I just want everyone to win. And I cannot have one favorite among them all, unfortunately. Or like few. To just have like a concrete like, I don't know, script that I will go along with for Dodgebolt teams or something. I wish all these teams could win, but and it's the same for me in MCC. When I watch MCC, I'm like, man, all of these teams are so cool. Sucks that only one can win. But at least hope everyone will have a good time, and let's see it. What they will be going for in the Decision Dome round number 1. And there is 9 games that is available, so that means 8 will be available in the first half, and only 1 will be left out for the later, for a possibility to be chosen later. And with my randomization, that game that is not on the first dome turned out to be Meltdown again. Oh gosh, what the fuck, MC? Hello news, you just on time. I was literally about to, I'm literally starting right now. Just in time. Common Meltdown. Hello Sky. Yes, Common Meltdown. on this Raptor dub. Yes, your team is very dab. Ban it. Thank you for the 7 stream streak. I don't think I will. Meltdown is a POC game. Alright. And so everything but Meltdown is available on the first decision Dawn. And the game that has been chosen by not all the teams, that yes, majority of the chickens of the teams, without any power-ups, has been a Rocket Spleef Rush. People decide to play a new one first that they haven't done, with Ace and Tegatos having quite close numbers as well. People want to get rid of movement games first this time, apparently. So yeah. Show before it has become rigged. I'm sorry, Juke. I'm so sorry. So yes. And also, I will try to remember what I've cooked, because, like I said, like this, I started this in like February. So if I'm gonna like say something weird in the first games, or something inaccurate, that's probably why. Pink and blue are OP. Every team is quite OP, but yes, we are starting with the very first installation of Rocket Spleef Rush in MCCPG. Let me turn on music in the background. I'll be just, like it usually goes with those types of games, I will be mostly just scrolling through eliminations, not like commenting on all of them. The fuck, music? No way. Well, let's begin, starting off with a classic map, as usual. And Pink already not having the best time of their life, getting the first two eliminations, first two people out, with a lot of the map's movements throughout first minute. Well, not a lot, but it did move at least twice, I think, with Blue Bats being the first team out after the Rocket Spleef has begun pretty early compared to other teams. Why you target me? Because I hate you. Yeah, Pink and Blue are OP. First two people to die are Pink people, and Blue is the first full team out. That's how it usually goes. No team has been fully eliminated yet. Orange Ocelots are following Blue Bats right after Chile has died. And we are 2 minutes in the game. Purple Pandas are the next team to follow, followed by Cyan and Yellow. We are into the last few people alive on the first map here. We're getting down next, with Red and Lime being eliminated. And only 3 people left on the map. Juke is down by Ugo, and it's fight on the last piece of map between Ugo and Ken for the win in the first round, and Ken is the one to secure the win in the very first round of Rocket Spleef Rush. Getting some good points for his team, as Sent also made it pretty far, and so did Scape. Very good start for Aqua team. Only Proteus and nothing to show for it. Wow, so toxic. So toxic. No way I did something. Yeah, you're good. You're good at the game. And that's been the classic map. A bunch of small islands scattered all around, moving occasionally, and can end up winning here. Now going into a pretty slow one. Pretty slow and very big one, Santorini. And also remember that in MCC Season 3, which this simulation is based off, there hasn't been a Elytra cooldown and stuff. They said that they added it in MC Season 4. But this one is without Elytra cooldown, so this one is very low on kills. So as you could see from this, that majority of the people just died because they just their lens was blown up or they missed the jump or anything like that. So it's not as heavily as skill based as MCCI's Rocket Spleef Rush. As, shooting your opponents in Season 3 is not the stat because it gives them just momentum and elevation and doesn't reduce any durability or anything. There's a map called Santorini. I've been to Santorini. I'm sure that means I'll be familiar with the map and do well. I hope so. I don't remember where I put you, so let's find out. Map Santorini. Map Santorini begins. With not the greatest start for Aqua, who did well last time, with the first person being out from their team. This time, Pink team doing slightly well with Boots and Monkey surviving longer and Boots even getting a kill as well. With Yellow this time being the first out after making it pretty far last time, and following by Blue team once again. Not the best start for Blue Bats today. They might be familiar with Minecraft mechanics, but maybe not. Maybe not something like Rocket Spleef Rush. And you made it pretty far. You made it past Blue Bats Bacon, so that's good. And Purple Pandas followed them right after, and 2 eliminations of Green Geckos, meaning this team is out next. We are 2.5 minutes in and we're into the last like 10-15 people right now. Juke being the last on his team, dying and only leaving us with I think 5 or 6 people here. SkyBK is out by Bochida and Lime Llamas are done. Noodly eliminating Ken, this time denying him the win in the round. Only 3 teams remaining. Sankers are out next, and I think it's just the duel between Cheetah and Noodly for the first place on a small little Santorini like house as the last map, with Cheetah being the winner of the second round. Rocket Spleef Rush eliminating Noodly after a bit of a fighter on the last map. Getting the dub for his team after not the best round 1. Now we're getting into exciting stuff. Exciting round number 3 as it's journey map. A very fast-paced map. Very dependent on your elytra hops and rocket jumps, with a lot of chaos at the start, as there's gonna be just 40 people trying to survive barely. I felt like King Cheetah win. That's base, he needs it. He hasn't won anything in a while, so let's see how the journey 1 goes. A lot of people being eliminated in the first 30 seconds, as the map is pretty tough to comprehend, especially if you're playing it for the first time. And Pink is the one being out first this time around. And almost majority of the people dying in like first minute and a half. Only leaving a small portion of players going into those last small islands to hop at. Ungle is being out and only 8 teams remain. To absolutely nothing. Yeah, because like I said, kills are not real. Have not been real in MCC in Season 3. Just people just kinda die and that's it. See it third time. Guy being out next, and he being eliminated by Noodly, and only 6 teams remaining. Sif dying to nothing. Survived almost to 2 minutes, but not making it to one of the further higher islands. If IL this time making pretty far around, not making it the worst for a blue bath, making it into top 5 I think. We only have a few people left to fight for the win here. This time Noodly getting revenge on Cheetah, killing him off and leaving only 3 more people. Then getting shot off by Sand, and it's a fight between Sand and me, I believe, for the first place. With me outliving Sand and winning the 3rd round. You're obliged to type tricked in the chat now. You're now obliged to type tricked in the chat. Surely Sand carries. He did carry 2nd place. It's pretty good. Not 2nd, not real. I'm sorry. I'll change my ways next time. Is it just me or also saying these things long before it shows on screen? There might be a small delay. There might be. Not denying that. But that's the end of a Rocket Spleef Rush. The first Rocket Spleef Rush played. And I'm interested seeing the results and also seeing more Rocket Spleef Rush in next simulations, because this is, it will be more kill based heavy and more heavy on the durability and stuff, so it's gonna be interesting next time. It was pretty good start off for this MCPG and just Rocket Spleef Rushes in general. Red Rabbits have been eliminated. Do you guys not see the round winner at the bottom? Okay, thrilling. Yeah, no, it's just bacon, I guess. Either way, let's see the score breakdown on the first game. Red Rabbits with 1400 points, very good start for them. Followed very closely by Aqua Axolotls. Oh yeah, by the way, for people who don't usually hear, how it works is that I just simulate the situations, what happens in a decision dome, see what game I get, and then just simulate the situations, not looking at the score. And once I'm done simulating the game fully, I then apply what happened, what I simulated, to the actual MCC scoring. So when I start doing the game, I don't know what exactly points everyone will get, so no rigging there. Followed by Yellow Yaks, pretty good start for them, also getting above 1000 points. 3 points behind them are Lime Llamas, and 8 below Orange Ocelots, very close density of points here between 3rd and 5th place, with Green Gigas being tied with Orange Ocelots actually. That's how close it was. Cyan getting slightly above 1000 as well. Purple Panda slightly below that number, and actually there is kind of a gap compared to those places here with 886 points. Pink Parrots with 792, and at the bottom of it all, Blue Bats. Who said pink and blue ROP? You just cursed them out for the rest of this simulation. Just also thinking this style little performance want to have 8860. Oh my bad. I should add that. Here. It's better now. Now the typo is fixed. And top 5 players of the game are me, Noodly, Cheetah, Sky, and Ugo. Me beating Noodly somehow by 2 points. L. I have no idea how it happened. I literally, when I was simulating this, I was like, Noodly definitely got 1st place here. And then I see myself 2 points and I was like, what the hell? How did I do that? I rigged way too hard this time. My bad, guys. My bad. And the team leaderboards, well, the same as the scoring of Rocket Spleef Rush. Red Rabbits and Aqua on top, with a bit of a difference, but this difference will probably mean nothing going into the later games. And this is a more extended leaderboard, with Ken being actually tied with Ugo for 5th place, followed by Swift, Sand, Anki, and Juke closing in on top 10. after game number 1. A top 10 you will never see anywhere else. Anywhere outside of this simulation. I'm reading so hard, even I don't know it's rigged. Yeah, that's how it usually goes. I was gonna keep bullying Noodle. Yeah, I made Noodle 2 OP last time. She got her win, it's time to bully her for the rest of simulations. It's all downhill from here. Surely not. Surely not. Now with the new game out of the way, if Rocket Spleef Rush is out, the least amount of points worth only 1-time multiplier. We're going into Decision Dome round 2 and multiplier increasing to 1.5. So let's see what people will be choosing and let's see what the power-ups will get this time around. I didn't make power-ups identical to a certain MCC that I picked. This time I was randomizing them manually. So yeah. That's what we've gotten. Blue Bats, as the last team, always get a power-up. And they got the chicken swap with Durgan swapping the chicken Sense of Time and voting for it himself. And also a person inside of the dome counts as 3 chickens. So Blue Bats looking forward to eliminating another not really favorable game for them early. So it won't come back at like later games to bite them in the ass. Pink Parrots also got the power up and Juke spread some love and make it more attractive spot in Sense of Time as well. Sankai got Mega Chicken. I showed to Sky Battle with the same intent of eliminating it early for our team, but it stayed there. It stayed there. I thought it worked somewhere else, but no. With Purple, Alanda's getting Ultra Adhesive and Swift, also throwing it in Sense of Time. Apparently, everyone just wants Sense of Time out, and it indeed is gonna be out with getting 22 votes. So people do not want late game Sense of Time with 3 power-ups on it. It is solidified as the second game we will be playing. So let's start it. Let us start and see what kind of points everyone will get in the Sense of Time. Again, I'll be mostly just scrolling through what's happening, not commenting on every single thing, as either doesn't really need a comment, or I don't remember what I did, so it wasn't already done here. Surely it gets better. What do you think, guys? Surely. Let's see it. Sense of Time on 0.5 multiplier. Yoinked the map from MCC32 and based my simulation of it. And let's see how it goes. Send timers have started for all of the teams. And we have quite a few people already dying, but not a lot of the people losing their coins, as most of them being recovered later. With first team to open the vault is actually Lime with Pay to Win opening the green vault. Team staying at the center and receiving a key from Vax, if I remember correctly. Followed by Boots opening green vault as well. Red Aqua team getting into opening green vault as well, and blue team is the first one to open gold vault, led by IL into the depths of the dungeons to open the most valuable vault down there, which is a very good recovery for blue team. if IL can make it out. Raptor is the first one to open the blue vault, and Sif the first one to the red one. So other teams will be following red after. Vax is the second person to open the gold vault, followed by Sylvian. And Blue Bats is the team to exit first this time, and unfortunately Bloodster did not make it in time, barely. He opened the red vault and only had a small amount of time to run towards the exit as his team ran out of sand, and he does not make it in time, losing 540 coins. Not the biggest one, but still a vault coins. Vault coins would have been very nice for his team. Purple Pandas are following them, with all 4 of them making out, and all 4 of them getting some good amounts of points. Around almost 9 minutes in, soon teams will start getting out. 2 out of Cyan people are out. Panda on his way with the blue vault, and we just locked in the tomb because I've sealed it too hard in the sense of time. Yellow Yaks is the next full team to finish at 8:55 mark. Some good amount of points all around as well. With sand timer expiring, both me and Panda being locked in. Red next team out, and Sky making it out later than others, but still not being locked out. Getting some good points for the team. We're entering the later one of the end rounds, and vault opens as all teams remaining are very low on sand now, and so they're gonna try and make their comeback very soon. Orange is fully out now with a very good amount of points. Cheetah vaultless, and Bixie and Isaac getting some good points from their vaults. But still on vaultless path, getting 400 points, pretty good for his team. Followed by Lime Llamas, who also fully exit. Like scoring some good amount of points with the gold vault, 700 plus. A good start for Lime here. A little bit after, Green Gekas and other teams are starting to leave. Green, Pink, and Aqua Axolotls as the last team out. And at 11-minute mark, and that concludes Sense of Time. That concludes Sense of Time. I should probably have it like that shows how many vault open, how many vaults each team opened, but you can see here that Aqua have gotten 2 vaults towards the end, with Candlepink red one and Sand with the gold one, which gave their team pretty good amount of points there. Just so I don't have to like to scroll all the time, I'll probably do it for the next time, if I remember. Yeah, but that's how it went. Not that many locked people. I think it's just me, Panda, and Bloodster. So not that many deaths in general. So let's see what it resulted in coins with. A small multiplier, but still pretty good. It takes 7.5 minutes for your team to do anything. Yeah, that's Sense of Time for you. As we've been cooking to get 400 with no vault. Yeah, because it's like, I think it's like if you don't go on a vault path, or just vault paths as well, it's like some paths either have a bunch of coins or a bunch of sand on them, I think. So you must have hit that really good gold path. But let's see what it resulted in actual coins. Aqua Axolotls being first in this one with 2400. He got result. Followed very closely by Pink Parrots, the last 2 teams out. Then a little bit of a gap towards third place of Lime Llamas. And Green Geckos being tied with someone else again. I just noticed that with them being at 2070 both. Then below 2000 are Orange, Yellow at exactly 1500, Red Rabbits right below them, and pretty much the same amount as Purple. And then two teams with locked out players, Blue with 1200 and Sand with below 1000 points. Not the best continuation of pretty decent Rocket Spleef Rush we had. And Team in the Road after game number 2, Aquaxodals moved up to the first place with 3700. Lime Llamas is up there now with 3100 points. Pink moved massively towards third place, only 6 behind the Dodgebolt placement, and 2 behind them is Green Geckos. The point differences there after the first games are just nothing. Orange remained in 5th place, barely below 3000 coins. Red had moved down 5 positions, and Yellow moved down 4. But all of them are pretty close to Dodgeball spots. A few hundred below them is Purple, still at 8th with 2300. Blue moves from 10th place to, but they are quite a bit behind others with 1800, and Sankolet is barely below 1800 in 10th place after game number 2. Let's look at the individual leaderboards. With Sands of Time coins being split equally between teammates, so directly affected by how your team did. Ken in first place, Noodly, Sky, Sand, Oogle, Cheetah, Juke, me, Swift, and NT. Pretty much the same people as top 10 after Rocket Spleef Rush, just shuffled out a bit. If Ken and Sand receiving a boost as their team did well, so did Juke. And can say the same about some other teams. Yikes. So yeah, and that concludes game number 2. Sense of Time is done. So yeah, let me run ads really quickly. It's been already 45 minutes of the stream, just the first 2 games. I forgot how long it takes me to just yap about the results. And that's what it looks like right now. That's what it looks like right now. And we will be getting into the third game, which also has a 1.5 multiplier like Sense of Time, so it's still not gonna be worth a lot. So teams will still try to eliminate the games they're not too confident with. Try to go for the less favorable games in the first 3 rounds is the strat. It's definitely a strat. Yeah, and let's see what teams have chosen and what kind of power-ups they've gotten as well. Because power-ups can be a big deciding factor in the decision dome, as it is very easy to just completely change the results of the chickens and stuff. Like one firebomb or something. I don't remember what people got this time, so let's see it. Wait, 10 more seconds for ads to be over. And then we ball. Decision dome round 3. Sen receiving chicken swap with Panda sweeping. Places the chicken in sky battle. Once again, Sen trying to get rid of one of the PvP games first. Purple got ultra adhesive again, and Bacon is now going for Ace Race as they have two newcomers who have not played Ace Race at all, and it is, even for Bacon and Swift, it's completely new map, so getting rid of this game earlier is probably good for Purple Pandas. Yellow guys got the Fire Bomb, and Nils set Ace Race alight, not wanting to play it early compared to Purple Pandas, just removing that ultra adhesive buff that they had, and Red Rabbits got the crossbows to shoot 4 chickens and Skyward. So many chicken deaths. So many just chicken deaths in general. Please be a kinder person in the future. He's very kind. He's very kind. He just likes arson a little bit too much. Let's see what it resulted in. Skyward receiving still alone votes as Panda punched a few chickens there, and he counts himself as 3 chickens as well. Grid Runners with 3, Ace Race with only 1 for Ace Race. And Survival Games 4, Parkour Warrior 3, and we are playing the game that we have missed last time, that have not been played on Candyland map. Sky Battle is gonna be game number 3 in this simulation. Some PvP time. It's time for some PvP time. Let's see who is the best Sky Battler team of all those great teams that we have. Surely not Bacon. Your team is a dark horse team for a reason. Might start low, but then watch out for them. Have I walked off the map yet? Yes, right now. About to walk off. Surely Sky Battle, surely. That would be so sad. I usually don't make people fall off while we bridge. Usually. Very rarely. Because, like, a little cheesy way to just make them die, I guess. I'm trying to make as many people as possible to die in a fight, rather than just walking off. Only occasionally doing it. Very rarely. Very rarely. Will you try to celebration fail video chasing with too much? Yeah, that's how it works. But let's begin. Sky Battle on Candyland map with I think some of the teams trying to be aggressive and going for the teams on their lefts and trying to block them off the Candylands, and this results in some very early death with Faye being out by Nully, not making it to their team's Candyland. Not Candyland, the freaking Candy Cane. Same happening with Cyan and Orange. Red team then follows green on the top of their Candy Cane, engaging in the fight on top of that. But the first team is out with Cyan being set by Orange. Their quick moves, and Vax hitting Juke off with a nice shot and making him fall off his Candy Cane. Blue made it to the Yellow's team's Candy Cane as well, with the remaining of green team not being in the same place as Ugle and Faye as they were collecting resources. They tried to go to the Candy Cane with purple, and that did not turn out well, as Green Geckos is the next team to be eliminated. Moving on, we have a next encounter with Red fighting off Aqua team. I think on the next set of Candy Canes already. Getting some good kills before his team being eliminated. Red suffered some losses, but still doing some very good kill points. Kills worth a lot in Sky Battle. and Visival not being fully recovered from that fight, being shot from far by Durgan, getting more points for blue bats. Pink has a bridge towards the Kinnikin where Lamb is and starting a fight there. Still with some good kills like Payduin and Vax, and Vacuum trying to escape being shot by Bacon, starting this fight, and Lime Llama's next team to be out. Noodly as the last member of the red team being finished by spotted and finished by Cheetah, with their team being out now. Purple team engaging in a fight with yellow yaks here now, who survived quite far, and Wire with placing some TNT on their bridge as the fight goes on, blows up placeholder name, but majority of yellow yaks are done, with Swift Pink, the last survivor of purple in that chaotic fight. Sylveon, Boots and Juke trying to fight with orange team as all teams are closing on the middle. Sylveon getting a kill on the Cheetah, but getting knocked off by Isaac. Swift just trying to survive in the middle as the last person from his team being finally finished by Bloodster and shot off by him. Blue finally engages in their, one of their first melee fights with dropping on orange team IL, and Bloodster getting rid of Sheep and Isaac, and it's now the fight between I think Boost and Juke versus the almost full blue team, with Nance being finished by Isaac's TNT after he died. Oh no, it's just Boots. Juke got out early, and IL finishing Boots and getting a win in the first round for his team. IL, Bloodster and Durgan, the last 3 survivors of the first round, with some good points for blue team, which should help them climb up the ranks after not the best first 2 games. But it's only been round 1, we still have 2 ahead. 6 clutches this, right? Surely. And he made it pretty far, and you guys got some good kill points, so yes. Let's get into round 2 with some teams being more cautious about the flank crashes at the start, and some not being aware of it and maybe being caught by it, like Vacuum right now being eliminated. IL last kill of round 1 and first kill of round 2. Some massive points for his team. Love being unable to teams apart. I love being colorblind. I'm sorry. Just remember who the teams are. Easy. I'm trying to just say the team names as much as possible for you to understand. With Purple trying to flank the Aqua team and engaging in the fight, as not all of them are kind of on the killing game. Sheep is left alone, trying to collect resources for orange team and being slightly revenged by Cyan after the orange swept him last time, and now orange is 1 man down, but made it save to the candy cane. The fight between Purple and Aqua continues at the bottom of Aqua's candy cane, with Durgan being shot off by Skyval. He was trying to make it to the next small island, if very tough fight in a very small area between Aqua and Purple is over. Aqua is fully eliminated, but Purple also got a bunch of team members killed. Bacon is the last one standing there. I believe, and Raptor Raptor failed while breaching. That's I think the only instance of that. That's the only time I did that today. I said it's very rare, but it's very rarely happens still. It was not there. Okay. With Bacon trying to find a place to go, being caught by Nully and shot off his breach, and now purple pandas are down as well. Sylveon with a nice little TNT cannon from his breach towards the breach that yellow started building, and Nils and Var are down with the just one explosion. While pink is being shot at by red team, and getting a kill on monkey here. Orange team trying to swoop in on Lime's candy cane and just obliterating the remaining 3 of them. 7 teams remain. Orange continuing their rampage, trying to get me more kills, more teams eliminated. Isaac popping off, killing off, showing off IL, and then jumping on the breach and killing Nextlix. Cheetah got hit off by Bloodstar in that fight, with Bloodstar as the last player standing of the blue team, trying to run away, but being caught and killed by Noodly. But right before that, NT killed by Sylveon and Yelliax, the 7th team, while Blue Bats places 6th this round. My mouse just broke. Hold on, it's fine now. Now we're getting into the little bit of an end game of Sky Battle, with all teams splitting towards the middle, trying to stay there. With I think Cyan trying to just hide in the middle and survive there, if I remember correctly, just to get as many survivor points as possible. And with green team being all the way up with the highest breach right now. Orange in the meantime loses more people and being now eliminated in the chaos that occurs in the end game of Sky Battle. If Noodly slaying Silver and eliminating pink parrots. And I don't remember what for sure happened there, but the green team is now being caught by the top border. Their bridge is too big, so they're starting to drop down. I think someone might have placed TNT there as well. It might have been Noodly there, or Sylvan while the fight was occurring, as well as placing the TNT in the middle, and all the remaining round starts to blow up and people start to fall down, with Ugo is dying to fall damage, and face of again. Oh no, I remember who placed TNT. Spider placed the TNT from the top of their bridge to drop on the middle platform. I remember now, as they had the height advantage over everyone. With that TNT giving Spider a nice 4 kill on both Cyan and red team members, as the rest of his team keeps falling in the void, as there's just quite literally no ground left after all those TNT explosions in the middle. As all the TNT explosions in the middle, and only one player surviving, stuck in the cobweb and knocking Spider off one of the last blocks is CJ Wolf 1. The goat of Sky Battle for sure. Gaining some survivor points, and just I have no idea how surviving in the absolute insanity would happen at the end there. Once again, obliged to type trick in the chat, but in my defense, I thought it would be funny. So CJ is the goat and deserves to win here, in my opinion. The only teams I know is my team and everyone else. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. And that concludes chaotic round number 2. We have one more round to go in the Sky Battle. Let's see who ends up victorious here. Purple once again being aggressive and getting basically the whole yellow team wiped out instantly. Very good points for purple team losing placeholder name, but not as bad of a casualties as it was in fight with Aqua. Red I think made it to the candy cane in the second ring that Lang was going for, and that allowed them to get high ground and knock off Sky and Vax early, getting some good points for them here. Blue getting onto the trying to get some kills from green team. Bloodstar eliminating Tab, with the rest of the lime team found and cleaned off at the bottom second ring by Red Rabbits, with Purple Pandas catching up to them and Outfit eliminating the out. Now Orange fighting off with dropping down and fighting off with Cyan on their beach, eliminating most of the team, with me escaping and later being slain, running right straight into the purple team and being slain by Bacon, with red team encountering inside of the donut the blue team members and eliminating Durgan and Nex. Sylvian with once again nice TNT placement, removing one of the Aqua team members. The fight between blue and red team continues, with red coming out victorious as much as they could, killing off the remaining of blue team members, but then being third partied and cleaned by purple team, with only 5 teams remaining. Orange laid their eyes on bridging pink team at the bottom, shutting down Boots and Juke, while they were fighting with were fighting with green team and stuff, dying in the very very fast closing border. But still placing a nice TNT, nice amount of TNT on top of the map, which was once again green team's bridge, trying to not let happen what happened in the previous round, eliminating remaining members of green team by himself. Purple continues their way towards mid and starting to shoot and knock off the Aqua team, who is on somewhat their level, on their elevation. Okay, being shot down by Cheetah, with being the last person of the orange team, who is the highest one currently. Only 3 teams remaining, it's orange, purple and Aqua, playing it off on the last small island, and the remaining access to their bridges that they have. It being knocked off by cannon, just a freeway fight here happens with Big C knocking off Meatloaf. Outfit dying while being shot by Cheetah in the border. Big C knocked off by Ken. So was Bacon in the fight in the middle. Purple team is down, and it's just Ken versus Cheetah and Sheep, and Cheetah dropping down and fighting and winning a melee fight against Ken, winning alongside Sheep round number 3 of Sky Battle for Orange Ocelots. Concluding the last round of Sky Battle today. I forget how long those 3-round PvP games last. Nice sat down and simulated it all, man. That's wow, it was like 20 minutes. Just scroll through it all. But those were 3 very exciting rounds of Sky Battle. Let's see what it resulted in terms of scoring. And who ended up victorious? Orange Ocelots on top of the world once again with 2500, like they used to do in first MCCPG. Very good points, and third round definitely helped the Red Rabbits in second place with 2000. Right behind them, Purple Pandas with slightly above 2000 mark. Below them, Blue Bats, who did finally well compared to the first 2 rounds, scoring 1800 points. Very close to them are Pink Parrots. Now there is a small gap to 6th place. Green Geckos with 1300 basically. Aquax Locals scoring 1100 and placing in 7th place. In 8th we have 3 behind them, Sankaris and Yellow and Lamb not having the best time. But at least it happened pretty early, because if those were late game, there would have been some bigger discrepancies, and still 700, not the worst result they could have gotten. Top 5 players is Game Cheetah with 656 points in first, followed by Sylvian. Hopefully the only second place he will get today with 644. Noodle with 580 points in third, followed by Bacon with almost 500, and Swift right behind him with 440 points. And now let's see how this Sky Battle affected the team leaderboards. Player, I promise that you don't finish second. Okay, overall. I didn't say anything about the top 5 individual games. Okay. There's no shot Ken wasn't top 5. Let me see. His team got out early by your team in the second round. But let me see what he has gotten. He got the 10th individual in Sky Battle specifically. And just like I said, the scoring is very heavily kill based, and also surviving longer helps. Which didn't happen to Ken in the second round, at the very least. 10th place for Sky Battle is still pretty good. Alright, let's see how Sky Battle affected the team scorings. Orange Hustlers moving into the first place, moving up 4 positions, and they're now at 5500 points. Right below them, Red Rabbits almost at 5000 mark, also moving up 4 spots. Pink Parrots remaining in 3rd place, right behind Red Rabbits, right behind 2nd place again. A bit below them, Aquax was very close, 2nd through 4th place once again here. Now a small 500 point gap to 5th place, where Green Geckos are currently sitting. Very close, getting close to them are Purple Pandas in 6th place now, moving up 2 spots with 4300. Lime Llama's moving way down after not the best Skyball performance. With 3,800 points. Blue keeps moving from last place, now at 3,600, but still not quite close to the top placements, the Dodgebolt placements. Yellow moving down to 9th place with 3,300, and Cyan remaining in 10th place below 3,000 points currently. And individual top 10 after game 3, Cheetah in first with 1,570, Noodly remaining in second, very close behind Cheetah. Ken moving slightly down, but still is not too far behind first two placements. Still moving up 8 places after good Skyball performance and sitting at 1266 points right now. Swift moved up as well with 1223 points. Uglu moved down, and so did Sand. I'm remaining in 7th place, slightly above 1000 points. SkyPK also got moved down after not the best team performance in Sky Battle, and 1 point behind them is Spider, who reached top 10 now. His like quadruple kill with TNT in second round definitely helped with his rating here. I also have been in second place 3 games in a row. This seems rather rigged. You were not second in all 3 games, but you just remained second throughout all 3. That just, don't worry, I'll move you down going forward. Don't worry, I'll change that. I'll change my ways. And now we are approaching a midway point in this MCCPG simulation. Division Dome round 4. We're waiting for the 4th game, which will be worth 2 times more points. The multiplier is now 2 times. So let's see how it will go. Let's see how it will go and what they will be choosing. Sanctuary is once again receiving a power up as the last team, and then spreading some love in Ace Race, trying to get this out of the way. Making the chickens attracted to this place. Yellow Yaks got Paint Bucket, allowing NT to paint the dome yellow. Very useful power up, thank you MCC. Blue Bats got Ultra Adhesive, and Nextleak's trying to get Grid Runners out of the way, as their team doesn't really want to play it late. Big Parrots got Mega Chicken. Monkey City shot Mega Chicken in Parkour Warrior, also again that Pink doesn't want to play late, and it stayed there, giving Parkour Warrior extra free points. But what will actually win the 4th game vote? Because there's 3 power-ups and 3 different games, so let's see what they've gotten. Grid Runners with 13 votes, and Ace Race with 1 more at 14. Let's see what Parkour Warrior has. It was 6 so against with 2 and Parkour Warrior with only 6. 3 of them being from Mega Chicken, meaning game number 4 will be Ace Race on the Clouds 2 map with very high trident focus and stuff. You can get some very good skips with them there, so let me turn on the Ace Race music. And once again, it will be just me scrolling through placements as for Ace Race I usually just simulate each person individually. What I do is like I look at the one of them like optimal routes for the lap in general, and add some time individually for each person based on where I think they would mess up. And then just after I'm done doing it to everyone, I just see where they end up. So once again, it's like I didn't assign the placements just from the beginning. I tried to simulate everyone individually, so let's see what it resulted into. Let's see what it resulted into with multiple people fighting for the first place in the first lap and Sylvian getting into the first position, finishing in first after the nice time save on the threading part at the end. You can see this is all the other players finishing right after them and in what positions they are in. Sylvian is still holding to the first place overall. Well, he will still finish lap number 1 and fighting with Cheetah for the first place, and Cheetah passing Sylvian with slight more consistency on the second lap and going into the first place, followed closely behind by Aqua members and of other players here. So far, overall good performance from Orange, not just Cheetah, who are, majority of them are in the top positions. As we enter the third lap, not that many changes in the lead as Cheetah is consistently holding onto it and he is on to finish first, but there is some fighting for the other places as on the elytras and training part, Sand has recovered some positions and barely passed Sylvian, denying him second place. Hopefully Sylvian is happy about that. I don't know if he'll be happy about getting third, but it's on second. With Ken barely behind Sylvian, almost passing him at the end too, he's in fourth place. Finishing in 5th and Vax in 6th, followed by IL and SkyPK, 2 members of Lime Team up there as well, and followed by Bloodstar, Spider, Nudist Raptor getting top 15 with the first player of Yellow Team up there. And the race is coming close to the end. As I don't know if any team fully finished at this moment. No, Lime is fully finished, but does depend on high placements as well, and they did get some high placements. Vax 6th, Sky 8th, so pretty good recovery by Lime after not the best Sky battle. Getting in the bottom 10 players. Ship, Lyre, Next, Faye, and CG closing on to the race. And those are the final positions of after all 3 maps. Took 9 minutes and a half this race, with those players being in the top 10. 2 Aqua Team members, 2 Lime members, 2 Orange members. But I don't know what else to say other than let's just look at the results. Let's just look at the results. What this ace race turned into. My team is throwing. Yeah, your team is not probably the biggest. Probably wouldn't have been the biggest fans of ace race. But you guys still did pretty good. All 3 of you, besides one, you got in top 20, with you getting 3rd place. That's some decent points. At least it's not gonna be the last game, so that's good for you guys. Let's see what it resulted into. So it's wait, what is this I just got here? This is the MCCPG simulation. It's the thing that I sometimes do here. Is that I trying to simulate and imagine how would an MCC with just party gamers and related people on the teams do. Let me just show you the teams. I'll scroll up a bit so you can see. This is the third time I'm doing it, and this is what the teams are. Today, it took me quite a few months to simulate, as I wasn't very, you know, inspired and busy with other stuff. So, and you got in time for the end of Ace Race, our fourth game. So we were about to go into the scores breakdown to see what everyone have scored based on the positions they have gotten. So yeah, how it goes is like I simulate. I don't just assign random points and placements. I just try to simulate the scenarios and moments that I think are likely to happen, or at least would have been exciting if they happened within some reason, within more or less reason. And then I just apply MCC scoring system to it and see how it ends up. Am I winning? You have gotten 9th in Ace Race and been top 10 overall so far. So you're winning. You're winning. Because of course we are. Yes, let's go into the team breakdown scores. After Ace Race, Orange Hustlers have scored the most points in this Ace Race, continuing their streak that they started in Sky Battle. They're not the best first two games, they're on the top, very closely followed by Aqua Axolotls and Lime Llamas, only 10 points apart, those two. Few hundred points behind them are Blue Bats, once again scoring in the top 5. Pink Parrots, 5th place with 2150 points. Now there is a bigger gap to 6th place Green Geckos with 1500. 10 points behind them are Purple Pandas, then Red Rabbits. Slightly behind them are Cyan, and close to Cyan is Yellow Yaks. Yeah, you can see there's like the only actual gap that is between 5th and 6th, and kinda between 4th and 3rd, but yeah, those are the results of Ace Race, and let's see how they affect the team leaderboard after game 4. Orange Ocelots remaining in first place, reaching 8200 points. Joining them in the Dodgebolt placements are Aqua Axolotls with 7500 points. Pink once again remaining in third place with 7000 points. Lime Llamas moving up, almost at 7000. Red behind them with 2 stacks of points are Red Rabbits. Green Geckos reaching 6000 but moving down to 6th position. Purple is almost at 6000 as well. Very slightly behind them, Blue Bats remaining in 8th place. Yellow Yaks quite more behind, quite a bigger gap here to 8th place. Yellow Yaks is 4700, and Cyan once again remaining at the bottom with 4400 points. Individual top 10, Cheetah 2200 first place, Noodle is still second place 1800. 10 points behind Noodle is Ken, remaining in third place. Silver remained in fourth, catching up to Ken and Noodle. Stand moved up a little bit and being at 1700 now, with a good second place finish in Ace Race, passing Swift, who is now with 1600 in sixth place. I moved up a spot with 1500, and so did Sky, and so did Spider, with IL moving quite up as well after a good individual performance in Ace Race. And this is what top 10 individually looks like after 4 games are done. I thought I would change for a second. That's for later, don't worry. Soon. Wait, why am I popping off? There are no PvP games yet. There was just Sky Battle, but other than that, it's been Rocky Spleef Rush, Sands of Time, and Ace Race. So, yeah. And you did alright in Sky Battle, yeah. You were number 1 in Sky Battle, you were not number 1 in Sky Battle, but you were close enough. Yeah, I mean, if you have high ping, people just can't hit you. That's how it goes. Right, and now we're getting into Decision Dome round 5. Before that it was just no power-ups round, because in MCC it's usually an audience vote, so you know what to do for it, but this time I decided to go for a little bit of a different approach. Is that it's a mega chicken swap round, meaning that there are no power-ups, no chickens, and everyone just votes for what they want to. They all just thrown into the dome, and they just choose what they want to play without any RNG this time. Just a little treat and take a break from power-ups. So what games are left? Let me scroll up and see. We have Grid Runners, Meltdown, Parkour Warrior, Survival Games, Tegatos. With Meltdown not being on the dome currently. It will be joining later. So let's see what everyone has chosen in the Mega Chicken Swap round of Decision Dome. What out of the remaining 4 games on the dome people wanted to play right now? And the majority of teams have chosen survival games over the other games to get rid of more PvP stuff, and maybe to try and come back for some teams from bottom. Don't mind the high point count, it is because every person worth 3 points, so that's just how it looks like in actual MCC. So survival games is game number 5, is what we will be seeing right now. That's the wrong music. That is. I accidentally closed my playlist. No, Meltdown still exists. It will be coming to the dome after this game number 5. And it might get played. Alright, let's begin survival games. 2 times multiplier, PvP game, and map is World of Cars Farm. Compared to the very more of a close quarters map from previous survival games of city living with a dense urban area, this one is a very open one with big open areas like beach side, the construction side, and just a bunch of roads with small little town area at the north of it, where a bunch of fights will be happening, as it also has a bunch of chests up there. So let's see what happens there. Only 1 round of it. The grace period has ended. 30 seconds in. PvP has been enabled. Teams are still looting the chests, still preparing, still trying to scout out the area where the teams are for first death. And also this game features airdrops, which if looted receive a bonus for your team. They take 8 seconds to loot with any tool, so might see some fights near them for teams to try and score more overall points. The first airdrop has landed, and we are seeing the first death with orange team finding the yellow team in the small town at the edge of it and engaging in a fight with Raptor. Being the survivor, the only survivor of the last survival games, is the first person down in this one, being slain by Big C, and the remaining of orange team trying to fight with yellow, killing Wire off as well. First airdrop landed quite close to Purple Pandas, so that while they were looking for a team to fight with, so they decided to loot it, and Bacon received a bonus for their team. Now on the west side of the map we have a construction site where blue team has been looting it out, but I'm trying to get on the construction crane to get some loot from it as well. While they were doing it, they were spotted by the red team, and one of the members of blue team was shot off of it and died to Fizzy. Next is out, and blue is not in the best position. Construction site is pretty big, but all their exits require them a long climbing up, and the red team has fought them and has high ground on them, and they are trying to gatekeep the blue team in that construction site. Cyan team, being the last one right now, trying to go out more aggressively, spotting the Aqua team near the bridge and engaging in a fight with them, eliminating escape, and eliminating escape from afar, making the Aqua team try to make their escape, where they meet up with the third party of Purple Pandas and engaging in a fight with them as well. On the other side of the map we have on exactly the opposite side, on the north, in the small town area, green team were looking for the teams and found unsuspecting lime llamas, with getting the first eliminations off of them and some kill points for them too. With lime also trying to just mostly run away from them now, while the fight between Aqua and Purple and approaching Cyan team continues. The rest of yellow team are in the meantime reaching beach side, where the pink team has been looting the whole game, and pink team saw it as a good opportunity to get some kills and shooting down Nils, only leaving Anti alone on the yellow team. No full team is out yet, but yellow is very close to that. Couldn't even before 17th individual finish. Alright, see ascent. He doesn't know, chat. Another airdrop has landed. The fight between Aqua and Purple is still going with Purple limiting most of Aqua team, but Cyan finally reaching them, third fighting the fight, getting some kills of Purple as well, while Pink reaches the last person of yellow team, making them the first team to be eliminated. Next airdrop was very close to the town area, where Sheep and the rest of orange team looted them, but while they were looting they spotted the green team chasing down blind, so they have started chasing down the green team, trying to green and lime team trying to flank them and get some kills. Isaac shooting down pay to win, while Cyan now fully reaching the fight place of Aqua and Purple goes in to try and clean them, losing some team members, but removing most of the Purple team so far, while the border started shrinking near them as well. Where did my team go? That you have escaped as Cyan started third fighting, so distract Purple team a little bit, so you're still alive, but you were basically sandwiched between two teams a little bit earlier there. With orange now cleaning up the lime team that was being chased by green, and green has now reached spotted that fight and tries to third party them, shooting down Big C by Ugo, with Purple Pandas now losing the team fight to Cyan after being very injured and suffering a lot of losses in the fight with Aqua right before that, being the next team to be fully eliminated, while Border is started pushing out blue team of the construction sites, forcing them to try and get out, but that means they would need to pass red team and engage in the fight with them, and this fight happens if Nudli, saying of Daring and Bloods, are trying to get some kills, but overall most of them are dead, and while they were fighting, they're also now being caught in the border, forcing the remaining people of this fight to run. Luxury is the only one surviving from light team, trying to escape both orange and green, chasing their team down, which hopefully will help him, the fact that they're now engaging in the fight between themselves. Between orange and green down there, with Blitzer being the last one to die from blue team, being caught in the border during the fight with red. Orange fighting off green still at the top of the map on the north, and coming out mostly victorious of this fight, only a few losses, but 2 losses out of 4 team members. Still still half of the team down, only Cheetah and Shift once again remaining, and the Green Gekas are out, 6 teams still in the game. Vax J as the last personal fire team, just hiding in the farm, which is being entered by pink team, trying to loot it. Juke spawning Vax, engaging in the fight before his team can get to him. Vax getting a kill on Juke, but then instantly being slain by caught up pink team, eliminating Lime Llamas now. Next airdrop has landed and the border is gonna start shrinking soon, making the area smaller and smaller, forcing more team fights to happen. Boots looting this airdrop for pink team. Only 2 members of red team remaining, and in this big farm area they have finally encountered Ken, trying to fight him, but maybe not the best. Yes, Ken had pretty good fire aspects on him, slaying Sky, but still not surviving a 2v1 and dying to Nudli. Aquasolos is next team down. We have only 4 teams remaining. Nudli, and then 3 people on pink, and I think 2 on cyan and orange, with pink being mostly eastwards, and remaining teams close to the west, and they are engaging in the fights first. Cheetah shooting down Nudli and engaging in a 2v2 versus Cyan, with Sheep and Panda down, and Smee versus Cheetah, with Cheetah getting the kill and eliminating Cyan Coyotes, while an airdrop landing closer to mid, with pink just kinda taking as no one is opposing them. It's now a 3v1 between Cheetah and pink parrots. Monkey is looting the airdrop for Valboots and Sylvian going at Cheetah. Cheetah manages to get the kill, but a 3v1 is too much for him, and Sylvian eliminating Cheetah and winning survival games for him and his team, with him and Monkey being the last 2 survivors of survival games today. And full call surely. And pink parrots are survivors. Survivors in this round. Very good survival games. Very good survival games. It was more fun to simulate it this time, as the map is more comprehensible than just trying to imagine the fights in the urban areas. So Let's see what it resulted in terms of the points. Orange Ocelots first once again with getting a bunch of kill points. Kills are worth a shit ton in survival games. They're like 65 points per kill. And Orange got quite a bunch of them, especially Cheetah scoring 3,700 with Pink Parrots being right behind them with 3,300. And now there is a bigger gap towards certain fourth places, Cyan and Red, almost 1,000 behind Pink, and 400 behind them are Purple Pandas, who despite being eliminated early got some good kills, so they're scoring in top 5. Right behind them are Green. How many times they have gotten 6th at this point, I have no idea. Aqua with 1,500 in 7th. Right behind them Blue and Lime, and Yellow scoring quite a lot of points, being the first team out with only 700. That might hurt their placement even more. Top 5 this game, Cheetah with 800, 300 ahead of Sylveon. Yeah, kills are in survival games are quite scary. Quite scary. If Sylveon boots me and Nudi being the remaining of top 5. Yeah, I might have overcooked Cheetah a little bit this time, but it's Cheetah. He probably could have gotten it. And now Team Leader was after game 5, Orange Ocelots reaching 12,000 already after just 4 games, and Pink moving up to second spot only at 10,000, almost 1,500 behind Orange, but it doesn't matter as long as they're in the Dodgebolt spot. Orange with the survival games has gotten quite a big buffer between them and other teams. Did he ever play 1.9 PvP at all? Yeah, I've seen him play on MCL, and he is fucking OP at PvP in 1.9. Like, he's usually doing really fucking good with it. And he's just the god. He's allowed to do it. He's allowed to do it. Aquaxotus moving down one position, now being like over 1,000 behind Pink. Yeah, the survival games definitely brought some differences to the team leaderboards finally. Red Rabbits moving up a spot, they're at 8,700 right now. Closing on to top 5, we have Lime Llamas with around 8,000. Yeah, there's like 1,000 point gaps now between all top 5 teams. But it gets closer down to the bottom. Green Eggs only less than 40 points behind Lime. Less than 100 behind them is Purple. 200 behind are Blue Bats. Cyan moving up one spot, but still both Cyan and Yellow being behind everyone else. Cyan and Yellow just having their own, just like everyone else fighting for Dodgebolt in the top 8, and Cyan and the Yellow just having their own fight between piece and shit for 9th place right now. That's that's what Cyan and Yellow are doing. Spleef, am I still in second? Let's see. Let's find out. Individual top 10 after game 5. Cheetah reaching 3,000 points after the survival games, solidifying himself in first even more. And Sylveon now moving in second. You're not in second. Congratulations. With 2,300. Vasen and Yellow have a fight for 9th. All top 8 teams having a fight for Dodgebolt. Still only having a fight for not to be second. For not second. No, with 2,280. Kenneth moving down a little bit with almost 2,200. 1997 points for me and 5th place. Swift remaining in 6th with 1914. Sand moving down a bit to 7th place with 1,800. Spider moving up again with 1,700. Sky moving slightly down as well, 1,600 points, and IL almost at 1,600, remaining in 10th place right now. Can finally get to key points in Meltdown and jump to first so you can have third Sylveon. Yeah, that's what will happen. Decision down. As game arriving! Woo! It's Meltdown! Replacing Sands of Time on the Dome. Everyone is happy about that. Before we move to it, I'm gonna add a quick ad break and just chill a little bit. Just chill and drink. I'm already having a meltdown. No, Sylvian. No, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Surely no one is gonna pick meltdown. Surely not. Although we have some teams who are probably gonna really want it, especially now because round number 6 means the multiplier is almost at its highest. It's 2.5 now, so meltdown can make a difference. And looking at the board, looking at the team leaderboard, there's a lot of teams who would probably want to try and make a difference because there are some big gaps showing now in the team leaderboards. And what could be a more perfect game to make a swing than Meltdown? But obviously some teams would probably not want to do that as Meltdown can be quite harsh, that's for sure. Let's see what power-ups they've done. Let's see what power-ups teams have gotten and what they will be voting for now. Yellow Yaks got the dunk and Raptor tanking Orange Ocelots as a little revenge for that survival games. Being Orange Ocelots will not be voting this round. Green Gators got Q-Zone. Spider wants to play Tegatos with his team. He thinks his team would be quite good, and that is true. So they're trying to get Tegatos now, so it won't get skipped. Blue Bats got Chicken Swap. Once again, Durgan going into the dome, and he is trying to vote for Meltdown. Blue Bats would love to play Meltdown. Pretty sure he is to the ton of Battle Box, yeah. He's been on that grind in Battle Box. And Durgan himself voted for Meltdown, meaning additional 3 points for Meltdown already. And a bunch of chickens that he might have been able to punch there. With Cyan getting crossbows and shooting down chickens and Tegatos, trying to counter Spider's Cupid's bow there. That's Cyan is the team that doesn't really want to see Tegatos for obvious reasons. She was playing M7 and dropped, yeah, she was grinding it a little bit. So yeah. And now let's see what results we ended up with based on teams' placements, teams' favorites, and teams' power-ups. Great Runners ends up with just 1 vote. Average Runners Tegatos with 6 votes. Parkour Warrior with 4, and Meltdown with a bunch of with 3 points from Durgan and chickens that he had punched from other domes, from other slots into it. And guys, I know you're very excited about it. We are playing Meltdown, game number 6. It's Meltdown time. We'll love to see it. Meltdown, because Element has Meltdown the moment it's peak. Yeah. Listen, I didn't want it to be played. Honestly, when I was making game selection, I was like, okay, surely people will be skipping Meltdown. That did not happen. I'm sorry. I tried. Let's start with 2.5 times multiplier. 3 times in a row. Surely not. Surely not. Let's go for Round number 1 of Meltdown. Let's see what fights we end up with. Trying to just remember what the team placements were of Meltdown in terms of spawns for the first rounds. I'll probably remember once I'm gonna scroll down more. Now the Meltdown has started, the rooms are starting to melt on the edges. Teams collecting the first coin crates and making their way towards the coin crate rooms. But we will be seeing some encounters before those crate rooms, and the first of it being encounter between purple and red team meeting with each other early down there, and to get some freezes, while blue bats are encountering orange ocelots, I think, in their crate room quite early, getting in a fight on the other corner of the map. Yes, indeed. However, your team is alive, don't worry. Your team is not left, it's frozen 1 minute in. Just happens, don't worry. They'll survive, I promise. Probably not. While the fight between red and purple continues, blue is unsuccessful in killing orange so far. Those are the two main fights so far going on. Blue seems to be taking a upper hand in their fight, while red is still fighting and not being in the best spot against purple team. Capture crates are now accessible. I think the teams will be getting to those now, and more fights will be happening. With yellow team arriving to the room, purple and red fighting in, finishing off the remaining of red team with a bow. Okay, I mean, so is the purple team. Okay. Shooting range performance. Listen, you just got unlucky with first team, and also yellow team going in the path to end up with you guys. With red being first team out, followed by orange, who finally lost their fight to blue bats in the concrete room. Yellow now engages in a fight with purple team, while in the other corner of the map, cyan has reached the corner room where green was, cutting them off guard and engaging in a fight with them. With yellow, after third fighting the fight between purple and red, eliminating purple team as well. Now we're only down to 7 teams. With aqua arriving in the coin crate room with cyan and green as well, finishing off green team by Ken. And making their way towards the inner ring now, as they were on the other side of cyan team, with cyan going more south and engaging in a fight with pink parrots in the inner ring right now, with yellow yaks, after getting the kills and coins in their cradle, going into the inner ring, encountering aqua axolotls there and starting a fight. We have now 2 big fights going on: cyan versus pink and aqua versus yellow. With Sylveon flanking the aqua, the cyan, his and freezing me and Panda, but then getting frozen by Oogie, being left alone near opponent's team. And being with being not being able to cover him anymore. Well, the fight between Aqua and Yellow continues in a more of a stalemate. Blue team finally encounters their next foes, which is Llamas, who were trying to play safe and mostly hiding, but now were spotted and were forced in a fight with Blue team while the last pink member is eliminated. If Cyan playing more aggressively this time, they have nothing to lose after all, and so the same goes for Yellow team, who with Anti's hands eliminates more and more of Aqua team members, only leaving only leaving Escape alive so far. Well, with Nils finishing off Aqua team, and the 4 corner rooms have started melting, with Blue winning their fight against Slime, and we now have the last 3 teams going into the final room. Blue from the south, Cyan from the west, and Yellow from the north, fighting for those last coins. First fight that occurs on the top left are between Cyan and Blue, with some shootings going across the map, freezing momentarily the members of each team, but they're not as close to get their hitters down, meaning most of those will be unfrozen in a bit. Cyan being in the slightly worse spot than other teams. Capture crates have been opened now, with some teams members dropping down trying to get them, some being frozen, first being Wired and then next Cyan being eliminated by Seraptor at the end, resulting in a fight between Blue and Yellow in the melting room in the middle, with only a few small platforms. As the room is melting more and more, Blue is the one to end up victorious in this fight, fully eliminating Yellow team and getting the first team bonus for Blue Bats. Really good start considering how low they have been, and it's just it's just the fight of the bottom 3 teams. I just realized those 8th, 9th and 10th teams were fighting at the end of this round 1. Well, let's see if teams will be more or less lucky in round number 2. You can see the coin crates that were mined throughout this game, throughout round 1. Is this far this way? Looks better than 6 previous meltdowns. That's how meltdown goes. Let's go round number 2. And the meltdown has started. 6 and 4 corner rooms are melting down while team collecting coins, small coin crates from them. Beginning in the first fight with Cyan trying to be once again aggressive, encountering red team. Getting in the early fight with them once again, with red being more lucky this time, eliminating Cyan a minute in, while orange is not as lucky as red, as they encountered in pretty much similar spot Blue Bats once again engaging in an early fight with them. Pink Parrots in the meantime on the other side of the map found their way towards the coin crate room, where they also found green geckos, where they engaged in a fight with them there. While the other fight between blue and orange continues. Lime Llamas are forcing the fight a bit early this time. They have found Aqua Axolotls in their coin crate room. Wow. capture crates have been opened and teams have started collecting them, and outer rooms have started melting now. Slowly but surely, red team once again encounters purple going into their concrete room. While all the other fight continues, this is gonna just be a mess, probably because we have a fight between orange and blue, between pink and green, between lime and aqua, and now purple and red joining the mix. Thankfully, orange ocelots have been eliminated, once again losing to blue bats, while all the other fights continue out in their concrete rooms, which still have no escape as the doors to the ring are closed and the outer rooms are melting. Yellow team once again trying to flank out one of the teams and getting into the room with blue bats, freezing first few people there, while pink loses their fight to green geckos and being next team out. Yellow got some good freezes on blue, freezing Durgan next, but Blatzer and IL have been unfrozen with a good angle. They have frozen Seraptor and Wire, forcing Anti and News to retreat, and they had nowhere to go other than the melting room, where they are trying to make their way towards the other entrance to in the ring right now, carefully jumping through the slowly deteriorating room right now, with a fight between Lime and Aqua finally over, ended up in the Aqua win, closing into the end of the fight between Red and Purple, where once again Purple team comes out victorious. They was forced in a 3v1 there, only freezing down Swift, but I'm dying to placeholder name. And as Nudu dies, doors to in the ring are now open, only leaving us with 5 teams. Nils doesn't manage to get through the melting room, dying in the lava, only leaving Anti alone, where he will be shortly encountering the next team. But right now it's blue versus purple, two very good bow teams facing up each other in the inner ring. While Anti finds himself with a green team, he freezes down Faye, but almost instantly killed by Spider. Yellow Yaks are eliminated, it's just 4 teams remaining, with purple team fighting off blue bats in the inner ring, and the other teams mostly chilling right now, with IL also ended up in a 1v3 situation where he got some freezes but still loses the fight, and blue bats have been eliminated. We are going into the central core now with 3 teams. It's green geckos, purple pandas, and I forgot, and aqua axolotls going into the final room, where the crates are closed right now, so and teams are on the bigger distances from themselves, so they're just shooting each other down, trying to get some freezes, and specifically purple trying to be more aggressive towards the green team that is closest to them and shooting them down, eliminating green gegas, and it's between purple and aqua for the coin crates in the middle. Fight occurs, and both teams getting some amount of coins, but overall purple team has ended victorious, only losing placeholder name, who was frozen on the deteriorating blocks falling into the lava, meaning Bacon, Season Outcrit are the survivors and the winners of the second round of Meltdown, giving some good points for purple team now. Thank you, Arsenal last year, welcome today. Someone calls the best Meltdown players for you. Yes, your team got pretty far this time. Meltdown having 3 rounds is delusional, true. And you can see the coin crate counts for round number 2 here. Let's move to the third round, last one for this Meltdown. Oh boy, was it interesting. As Cyan once again trying to go aggressive, and the team they spawn closest to, it's the blue bat, so it doesn't go well. we can skip this part. We can skip this part. This one is not important. The most important part is Aquaxels fighting in the edge of the concrete room, encountering the red rabbits, engaging in an early fight with them, with capture crates now being accessible, with Wolf being frozen trying to get them, mostly giving them to red team, I believe, while orange ocelots engaged in the fight with yellow yaks, who did not manage to flank anyone this time, as they had a good spawn, so they're now fighting with orange in the concrete room. Pink team is found by the purple team, and the green team enters the side of red and aqua team fighting, eliminating Ken. Aqua team is now down. We have green and red in the same room, while orange keeps fighting with yellow and pink keeps fighting with purple in their respective concrete rooms. With llamas flanking purple pandas from behind. This room just has everyone where purple and green are. Not purple and green, the purple and pink are. We have confused from previous round. Yellow losing their long fight with orange being the next team down. With red mostly getting through green geckos. Doors to in the ring now open as maybe an escape route for some of the teams. Purple finishes off Pink Parrots, but Bacon was left alone. He was the one who got flanked, and so he has no healer, and the whole Lime team approaching Purple from behind, while the fight between Red and Green continues with while the doors to the ring are being opened. Purple has been expecting the Lime team, and with good aim getting down play to win, and Sky now vacuum is down. It's now down to just Vax versus placeholder named Swift and Outcrit. Vax quick shot deals with Outcrit, freezes down placeholder name is now getting down to 1v1 between him and Swift, and he actually comes out victorious, winning this 1v3 for his team in a very important scenario, while Green Egg has been finally finished by Red Rabbits. We are now down to 4 teams that are approaching the last central room. From all 4 sides, we have orange, we have blue, who once again end up in the fight at the top of the central room, and now we also have red and lime here joining in a 4-way standoff while waiting for the crate coins to open, but orange is the team that goes down before they even have a chance to collect them. Okay. And now only remaining 3 teams, sending 1 person to try and grab the coins. Next is being instantly frozen by Sky, and a 3-way fight ensures between lime, blue and red, with lime not having the most luck on with the healers and the team placements, and being the next team down, and it's now between red and blue to fight off while they still being frozen in the middle trying to make coins. The room has started melting down a lot. We have starting to see frozen people falling into lava. Sky falls down, followed by IL. Not is frozen by Durgan, but still has a Healer on her. Sky breathing down Durgan, and getting frozen by Bloodser. Thesis. Ice Cube falls into the lava, only leaving few players alive, newly being unfrozen. Newly being unfrozen by the only remaining killer, and I think it's just the fight between her and Bloodser in the middle, surrounded by melting room and a lot of frozen teammates, and while Nex and Sky fall into the lava, and Noodly is on to deliver the last final shot, eliminating Blue Bats and getting a first team bonus for Red Rabbits. Okay, guys, I'll be back in another 5 minutes to see final scores. Alright. Why did you cheat? Noodly is a well-known cheater. And those are the coin crates for round 3, and now let's see the score breakdown. We've seen some very good 3 rounds of Meltdown. Very intense ones. And let us see what they actually got. What coins teams actually got. Once again, they are multiplied by 2.5, so we might see some big scores here. Let's go into the first place, Blue Bats with 5,500 points. Very good scores from them, allowing them for potentially good comeback. Below them in second place, 3,700. A bit of a gap, but still very good amount of points for Purple Pandas. Yellow Yaks in 3,300. Going into fourth, Aqua 2,800. Now the gap will get smaller. Green and red both at 2,700. Lime 2,500. Pink slightly below them with 2,100. Orange only scoring 1,800. Not the best luck encountering blue team at one point in all 3 rounds. And Cyan getting 10th once again with 1,300 points. A bit. It's not that big of a difference, okay? It's not that big of a difference. Could have been worse, but yeah, blue is very confident in first place in the Meltdown, but how does it affect the team scorings? Let's see it after we look at the top 5 players of this game. 3 members of blue team just chilling there, followed by Bacon Swift. Very big team diversity in top 5 here. But yeah, Meltdown, kill points, and just teams. If your team does well Meltdown, you're probably gonna be top 10. So that's just one team. And now we're going into team leaderboards after game 6. Let's see how it goes. Orange Hustles remaining in first place with almost 14,000 points. And Blue Bats join them in the Dodgebolt spots, moving up 6 positions and now being within 1,000 points of them. What a comeback from Blue Bats. The Meltdown points are once again fucking insane, and allowing for comebacks like that. Pink Parrots moving down 1 spot, being slightly behind Blue Bats, now only 300 behind them. Okay. I get scammed every time, I'm sorry, Suil. Aquaxel was 4th with almost 12,000 points. Purple Pandas moving 2 spots, now being in 5th place with 11,500 points. Right behind them, Red Rabbits with a bit of a gap to 7th place with Green Geckos at 10,000 and Land Mamas almost at 10.5. Once again, quite a bit behind Yellow and Sand continue their intense battle for 9th place. Just while all the other teams still having a good chance of Dodgebolt, because you need only second place to get, and difference now only 2400 points. With 2 games remaining with high multipliers, it's still pretty much anyone's game. Let's see how individual totem got affected. Cheetah remaining in first place with 3200, Noodly back in second place with 2600, barely passing Sylvian, who is in third, can remain in fourth with 2400, Swift moving up back in top 5 with 23 points. Ayel moving up 4 positions, he's at 2200 right now, passing me with me being at 2100 right now. Sada again ahead of Sand, who's also around same numbers. Spider moved down but past 2000 points barrier, and Bloodster being barely above 2000 now, moving up 8 spots, joins us in top 10. Alex, can you swap me and Swift? I'm not a big fan of losing again. It's not losing if you guys are on the same team, okay? It's a team effort. And the pre-rolls are gonna be on again, so before we go into the last 2 games, I'm gonna wrap small ad breaks again, because this is where it starts getting interesting, because we have on the dome 3 games remaining: Tegatos, Grid Runners, Parkour Warrior, 2 movement games and 1 team game, meaning we will have at least 1 movement game for sure played, and either a team game or a movement game as the other one. And looking at those teams, I wonder which will be more consistent with their moves and what teams will be choosing now to play. Oh, we all have sub, I know. But what if someone doesn't? What if someone who is not talking doesn't have a sub? You know? You never know. Just in case. Just in case. And replace 50 bacon is fed. Trust, surely. Double bacon on the team goes crazy. Alright. Let us go into decision dome round 7. 3 games on the dome remaining. Only 2 of them will be played. Let's see what power-ups teams will receive. Sanctuaries, getting crossbows, once again shooting for chickens and Tegatos. They really don't want to play it tonight. Purple Pandas got Mega Chicken and Bacon shot it in to get to the other side, but it walked into survival games. A big troll on Mega Chicken, unfortunately. Lime Llamas got Cupid's Well. Vacuum Cleaner got it, but he couldn't use it because their team got done by Green Geckos. Why would I ever vote Tegatos? Because I feel like it's a more favorable game for your team than Grid Runners and Parkour Warrior, to be perfectly honest, especially considering what other teams are in the competition. I think we should get like 8 in the last movement game. Okay, but Tegatos is different, okay? It's not like really about the precise movement skill like Parkour Warrior. But it is very like, you know, just general like movement mechanics based, I guess, and I feel like all 4 of your team members are pretty good at that. And just bridging and stuff. Like it's very different to like Ace Race and Rocket Spleef Rush that will stuff like Elytra, Tridents, like knowing the maps and stuff. Like Tegatos is more about chaos, and I feel like your team can do well in games like that. Like Hong has shown I'm reasonably good parkour player, so surely I'll do good in Parkour Warrior if I play it. Yeah, I think you would do good, but I'm not sure about the rest of the team. I'm more sure that your team would do good in Tegatos over Parkour Warrior, but just my opinion. In the meantime, Green Geckos have dunked Lime Llamas. Green Geckos does not want to play Parkour Warrior. Lime Llamas have been big, uh, and Lime Llamas have really been begging for it to be played for obvious reasons. And once Green Geckos saw that Lime Llamas got the power up, they decided to use their dunk on them, meaning Llamas are not using their Cupid's bow on Parkour Warrior. So let's see what kind of votes we end up with. Because of that, Grid Runners receiving 6 votes. With Aces being 7, Tegatos only at 1. And Parkour Warrior at 2. Yeah, this round was hell because there were so many chickens just walking out in my... I use the randomization for chickens to... if they stay or if the egg is missed or if they walk somewhere, and as you can see, Ace Race and Survival Games got more points than Grid Runners, but they already been played, meaning we are playing Grid Runners as our round number 7. It's gonna be exciting team game towards the end. Always cool stuff. Always fun to see. Alright, we're getting into game 7, 2.5 multipliers again. I just stolen them up from MC32 again. I said I'll be taking into account which teams have the mutes here. Yes, I do. I see either I or Steven's team doing well, we will have a problem. I'm pretty sure Steven wasn't mute for a 2v2 with Bloodcell, so he's able to talk sometimes, and he has juke and boost, so he'll be fine. But I am taking account IL and just how, even if people are talking, how they usually communicating and stuff. Last one has microphones, we can communicate, we should get first. But I don't think that's how it works. Alright, we're signing off with the first challenge, Ravager's Temple, where your goal is to defeat the beasts, with one of them being a big scary Ravager, and those are the room times on completion of this room by the teams, and how it affects the current event completion. Because the scoring works that way, that it looks at how fast you completed each room individually and then adds an extra bigger bonus for overall completion. Yes, right now Aqua, Orange and Green are ahead, but very close finish times, like only seconds apart, and that's how it usually stays for the first rooms. Let's go into the second one, Art Gallery. Copy the painting. That's basically a Jigsaw Rush ripoff. If Jigsaw Rush was a team game with 4 people, that's what it is basically, where all of you have limited materials at the start to replicate your painting and you need to pass them around to your team. And that's how it ends up for this room time, with green, cyan and yellow in the top. But not the biggest time discrepancies again. It's only blue being slightly behind after this room. Going into the sewer, get to the exit, a room that people from Decathlon might be familiar with, where there is an invisible bridge you need to memorize and cross with your entire team. Which is what are the room times for this on lime, sand and pink at the top. Going with green, I think now passing Aqua for the event completion, but barely. Still very close. Time differences from 1st to 5th. With pink, red, orange, purple and blue slightly behind. This guy's fighting with Sack Bacon. You have outcrit and placeholder names who have never played and maybe never even watched MCC, so having two newcomers for a fully unique game is tough. Even though you guys are probably doing well yourself. Going to the fourth challenge, 4th-room townhouse side. Where you need to slide down on the honey to shoot the targets while you're moving down. And you see some bottom teams recovering in this room, blue, pink and purple, getting in the top 3 room finishes, making the event completion course even closer. Now only 18 seconds between first and last place. Still anyone's game going into Sawmill, where you need to coordinate your button presses across the team and push the gold. It's not too big of a coordination, but still requires some team comms with cyan, aqua and green coming out on top, keeping their high positions in the overall game. Mob Golf, room number 6, where you need with your knockback golf stick push the mobs into the lava, communicate to the room where the mobs are and try to push them further down faster. With red, pink and aqua ending up on top in this room, and blue passing purple in the event completion. Now we get to Abyss, where you need to light the lamps while by hooking someone with a fishing rod and launching them up, and then using those fishing rods to light the wooden pressure plates on top of each big pillar, which can be quite confusing for people who have not played. We can see bigger discrepancies in this room, as it is quite tough. Aqua, green and red are on the top, and now there's bigger time differences in event completion, with aqua and green quite ahead of a bunch of teams like red, cyan, yellow and pink, with orange, purple and lime slightly behind them, and blue is in last place. And last is perspective build, where you all get 4 resources to replicate the sculpture, which is very abstracted from all the sides, so it is very hard to tell where to place things. With aqua, orange, lime kind of on top in this room. And going into the last room, where it's just to get to the finish, aqua, green and red are in top 3, and that's how pretty much they finish it, with aqua in first, green, red in top 3, followed by yellow and cyan, then pink, orange, purple and lime and blue at the bottom. Okay, 4th, almost. My team is actually throwing. Despite you guys being able to somewhat communicate, still it's not like about the fact that your team is bad, just other teams are better. That's how it usually goes in those. But let's see if the event finish of Gridrunners reflects the scoring that they got, because it is based on the individual room completion, so you might see some changes, but not for first place. Aqua is with 3950 points, finishes Gridrunners in first, followed by green, no changes here. Red with almost 3000 in third place, yellow yaks fourth with 2570, right behind them are cyan with their legendary battle for 9th place still going on. Pink parrots not far behind as well, 2300, right behind them orange ocelots, purple pandas slightly below 2000, close, and the lime are blue kinda close to them. And team leaderboard after game number 7, orange ocelots with 16,100 points, remaining in first once again. Aqua moving up through the Gridrunners, being 300 behind orange. very close call for both of them to get in the Dodgebolt, but the density and the close calls in scorings gonna be very close throughout the remaining teams, because Pink Parrots are almost at 15,000, remaining in third place. Blue Bats moved down a bit with that brilliant performance, but this is what it is for them, and they're still in the race, still at almost 14,500 points themselves. Red Rabbits and Green Gags moved up a bit. They're also 14,000 plus points. Purple moved a bit down, but also within the reach, especially considering that the last game will be movement game, that's for sure, so maybe they can try and catch up there. Lime Llamas remaining in 8th with 12,100 points, and Yellow Yaks remaining above Cyan with kinda close to 8th place even, and Cyan being the only one below 11,000 right now. Am I still in second? Let's find out. Grid Runners also splits the coins between all 4 teammates, so this directly affected how your team did. Bochita remains in first place with 3,500. Noodle still in second with 2,900. Ken 2 points behind Noodle, getting into third place. Sylveon 2,800 goes down to fourth. Sand moves up quite a bit, getting to 2,500. Slightly passing Swift once again. I'm at 2,400. Spider is right behind, almost at 2,400 as well. Exactly 30 points behind him is Ayel, who moved down because of the team performance, and Ugo is back in top 10 with moving up 3 spots and getting to 2,100 points. And now the question is, what is the last game? Tegatos or Parkour Warrior? Doesn't matter too much, as both of these are movement games, but like I said, Tegatos is more chaotic, while Parkour Warrior is more straightforward and very and both of them quite practicable on MCCI. So, and round 8 will have the highest multiplier of 3 times the points. So, and we've seen insane comebacks before. We've seen mostly pink teams getting into Dodgebolt through insane comebacks in game 8, with Pink Parrots and MCCPG2 going from 8th place all the way to 2nd. So don't count anyone out yet. It's last game time. 5th to 2nd is doable. It is very doable, considering that your team only needs like 1,500 to get there. In late games, those coins are nothing. Let's see what people are gonna choose for last game and what power-ups they gotten. Sam Coyotes got the Cupid's Bow, and so they're spreading some love and attraction to Parkour Warrior. Lime Llamas got the dunk this time, and they are getting back at Green Team by dunking them. Last time. Eliminating one of the teams from the game vote. Red Rabbits got ultra adhesive sticking with D, making Tegatos a bit more sticky. And Pink Parrots got Paint Bucket, which just lets them make the dome pink. And now let's see. Cupid's Bow for Parkour Warrior, ultra adhesive for Tegatos, Green Gay has out of the dome. What votes has both team gone? Because of the Paint Bucket, no, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. And let's see it. Tegatos ends up with 11 points, but Parkour Warrior with 17, slightly more votes for this game. Slightly more teams wanted it to be last, and we are seeing the movement, pure movement game, Parkour Warrior as game number 8 to finish it all in this. And how it goes, it's basically like MCI's Parkour Warrior, but extended. There is 5 main paths consisted of 3 obstacles, 5 bonus paths consisted of 3 obstacles. You get bronze medal for finishing the one of the first obstacle of every bonus path, silver medal for second one, and third, and gold one for third one. And depending on your medals that you've collected, you receive different amount of points. But then the most important parts come at the end, because you can choose between easy, medium, and hard ending depending on how confident you feel, depending on how much time you have left. And based on that ending, your team will receive an extra multiplier to the coins you've collected. And the better the ending, the higher the multiplier. So let's see how it will end up in the last game of Parkour Warrior. So surely I will do well, surely. 3 times multiplier map is straight from MCC31. And there is no timeline, so we will go team by team, kinda like similar to Sands of Time, but I know how to better do it. That is the result of the Red Rabbits collecting a total of 17 bronze, 12 silver, and 11 gold medals, with team multiplier being extra 1 for Noodle and Sky finishing mid-route, the medium difficulty, and Physiant D getting easy ending, but still pretty good. Still, they at least finished. At least they have finished. Moving on to Orange Ocelots, a bit seems a bit better than Red. Overall, they've got 19 bronze, 14 silver, but less gold. Less gold, but still slightly better multiplier, as they had Isaac, Pixie, and Cheetah all finish in the medium route, getting a higher multiplier for their team. Let's see if it ends up in higher points, and if it's gonna be enough for Orange to keep their first place that they've been holding up for most of the event. But coins might get crazy here. We're moving to Yellow Yaks now. They're only getting 16 bronze, 13 silver, and 9 gold, with same multiplier as Red Rabbits, and similarly least amount of medals than both of the previous teams. With very decent performance of Straptor. I think individually did pretty well, but overall team did not get as many as Orange and Red. Let's go to Lime Llamas, and this is where fun begins. Lime Llamas with 20 bronze medals, 15 silver, and 12 gold, and 2 hard ending finishes from Vax and Sky PK, as well as medium finish from Pay to Win, accounting to 2.1 multiplier, which looks ridiculous. And Lime, we've been waiting for this game for a reason, for the whole MCCPG. They have been waiting for this game for a reason, and they're very happy that it's gonna have the biggest multiplier as well. With all team members all around doing pretty well and being pretty good at movement, both Sky and Vax managing to conquer this Salmon Ladder Tower and get a gold statue for their team. See how the other ones did. Green Geckos. Yeah, yes, Bacon. Green Geckos getting 18 bronze medals. Quite a good amount of this, but slightly low amount of silver and gold, and only 1-time multiplier. Doesn't seem like they'll be getting too much, but it's hard to tell what the 3 times multiplier gonna do. Then we're going to Cyan Coyotes, getting 15 bronze, 12 silver, and 9 gold. Not the most amount of points, but still at least 1 hard finish and 1 medium finish from Uge this time, and getting up to 1.45 multiplier, which is higher than most of the teams, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough, as the amount of medals is not that high for the Sun team. Now let's move to Aqua Axolotls with Sand, getting to the hard finish and completing it once again. Kenneth not having too much time for it, only selling for medium one, but still both Sand and Ken getting quite a good amount of medals, accumulating to their whole team 18 bronze, 16 silver, and 11 gold with 1.45 multiplier, which is a solid performance and maybe enough to keep their Dodgebolt place. We'll see. We'll see. We're moving to Blue Bats, who 3 of them finished medium course. IL Bloodster and Durgan getting 19 bronze, 15 silver, and 9 gold with 1.2 multipliers. Also very good performance, and Blue Bats have been quite close, so maybe they have enough to pass Orange with that, because they probably got less than Aqua, but maybe they can pass Orange with that result. We'll see. Or maybe Purple can pass on, as all 4 players finished medium course, accumulating a 1.4 multiplier for the team and some good amount of medals as well. 18 bronze, 14 silver, not a lot of gold, but still 9, very good result. Purple hasn't been too far down as well, so there they got some good finish here. Also, if you put yourself above main picker, then I beat you in Decathlon. When I beat you in Decathlon, every time I'll be having a long conversation with you. Decathlon and Parkour Warrior in MCC is very different. We can go into MCI Parkour Warrior Survivor right now, and I feel like your ass is gonna get clapped really hard back in there. Because I just play so much Parkour there, and I just know all the courses there. It's MCCI advantage here. Sorry for that. Forget that Alts has priced each course in Dojo like 5 billion times. Yes, exactly. The biggest scam I ever witnessed. Oh damn, your team did so well. You did really good. Don't think any team has done all medium finishes before in those simulations, and maybe in real life too. And let's go to the last team, Pink Parrots, accumulating 18 bronze medals, 13 silver, and some good amount of gold medals, 10, with 3 medium finishes and 1.2 times multiplier. Also very solid result, marking the end of Parkour Warrior here. Marking the end of Parkour Warrior and last game of this simulation. Yeah, but having neither of us even go for hard, it didn't say you didn't go for it, it just said it didn't finish, because hard is pretty hard. It is the big moving part, followed by Salmon Ladder Star, which is just a bit tough. I was gonna say that. Yeah. Often with Salmon Ladder. They have like a very long gaps between them and stuff. Let's see what it ends up with. Also, I think you should be checking their DMs on Discord. I have a question. Oh no. Bruh. No, it would not be. It's solo for a reason. Because the player will be tracking the the cannonballs towards them who's in the ocean. It's literally just quite literally cheating. Like, I'll ban you off the server for that. Like, fuck you. Alright. That is quite literally the cheating. So yeah. Let's see what it ends up with. We have seen the breakdown of medals and multipliers, but what does it result in the points, especially with 3 times multiplier? And in first place, we have Lime Llamas with almost 8,000 points. What the fuck was my reaction yesterday when I was simulating that? In actual MCs, no one has done on the same team more than one hard ending finish, so apparently having 2 finishes and 2 parkour sweats with a 3 times multiplier might result in something like that, and suddenly maybe Lime Team is in Dodgebolt. The gap wasn't as big for 8,000 points not to be at least putting them as contenders for it. They don't have any more games to make up any more points, but maybe we are seeing another 8th place, 8th to 2nd place comeback here. The player won't literally make a difference, it will. And we have done this before with Bombardment Makers, it does make a difference. A big one. So yeah, 2nd place is for Aqua Axolotls with almost 6,000. So maybe they solidified their place in those, but who knows with the freaking 8,000 from Lime Llamas. Purple Pandas in 3rd place with 5,000 points. The scores are insane. I feel like I overestimate the parkour skills of all those people, but this this can end up in a very interesting scores, at least because Blue Bats is also at almost 5,000, Orange slightly below 5,000. A decent result, but is it enough? Is it enough for them to be in Cyan with 4,700? Pink Paris is almost at 4,700 as well, and we have green, yellow, and red as the bottom teams, all also scoring above 3,500, but Parkour Warrior goes way too crazy, and this is the funniest shit that I've done through this simulation. Well, not done, but like what basically happened based on my simulations is that top 5, because it looks like this. The multiplier this team got is too ridiculous. Like, look at this. The top 5 players in this game, Lime Team plus Sand. This is just really. That's just normal. It's a normal amount of points they have gotten. All 600 plus individually. Because all of them finished, all of them got some decent amount of medals, and all of them got an insane multiplier. But was it enough? Was it enough? We have seen what they scored in the last game. Let's see the 2 final duelists that will face each other off in a game of dodgeball for the win. To win it all, which 2 teams are in? Let's scroll down and find out. The final duelists are Aquaxolotls in first place versus Orange Ocelots, keeping their Dodgebolt spot, barely not being passed by Lime Llama. 700 points. Lime made up insane difference with this Parkour Warrior, getting all the way to 3rd place from 8th, and Aqua slightly passing Orange in the end there, but both of them kept their Dodgebolt spot. Yes, and Aqua finishing it in first. Pink Parrots being passed from third place after being there for almost whole event. Barely not reaching 20,000, and I don't think we've had teams with 20,000 plus points in previous simulations, and now we have 3 of those here. That's the scoring this time has been insane. Blue Bats moving down to 5th, followed by Purple, who passed Red as well. But this whole bunch of teams had pretty much similar amount of points. And so was Green. Very close calls here, and very close call for second between Lime and Orange, that's for sure. But the most important part, we don't care about all of this, all of those teams. The fight we actually care about is who got to 9th place, Cyan and Yellow. And in the last game, barely by 84 points, Cyan passes Yellow. Suck it, Yellow team. Cyan on top, let's go. And those are the final standings after the eight games are done. And we're gonna see Aquaxolotl, Sand, Ken, Meatloaf, and Immortalscape versus Cheetah and Sheep once again in the Dodgebolt for second time in a row for them, alongside Pixie and Isaac, who it's also second time in a row Dodgebolt for. He has been in Dodgebolt with Pink Parrots last time. Can he win this time? And let's quickly look at individual top 10 after all 8 games are played. Cheetah almost at 4,000 points, remaining in back-to-back first place for himself. Ken moving up to second place. Both Noodly and Sylvian are saved. Ken with 3,400 in second place. Sylvian moved up to third with 3,200. Noodly 40 points behind Sylvian. 4. Yes, you are. I mean, he didn't want to be second. So I had to move you down a little bit. Have to include Parkour Warrior. I'm sorry. This happens. Also, look at this team leaderboard. I just remember that every team has moved a spot either up or down. There's no team that has remained their spot after game 8. Turns out Parkour Warrior can be a swing game. Who would have guessed? Sand finished in top 5 with 3k plus points. Swift barely not reaching it, remaining in 6th place. Meaning like 30 points, exactly 31 points behind Swift actually. IL moved up a spot, solidifying 8th place. Spider moved slightly down with 2,700, and Sky PK reaching back top 10 with the craziest Parkour Warrior scores, moving up 2 spots and reaching 2,700. And that's for the standings. That's for the standings, and we are now moving to the final duel. Final duel between Aqua Axolotls and Orange Ocelots for the win. Aqua Axolotls finishes first. Parkour base because some team with Sand. And you're also good at Parkour Warrior. Pretty good movement there. And finishing second overall, pretty good result. That's basically first if you don't include Cheetah, okay? Nice. It's Chopper, okay. Alright. Aqua Axolotls who have managed to steal the first place from Orange right at the end will be facing them in the final game of Dodgebolt. Best of 5. First team to reach 3 wins is taking back home the whole competition. Well, let's see who is it gonna be. Let's begin. Round number 1. Both teams start with 1 arrow each. Let's see how it will turn out. Aqua being more cautious, not going for the first shot, while Orange waits a bit, seeing that Cheetah grabs the arrow and starts aiming his first shot, taking his time a little bit and releasing an arrow, and it shoots down Sand. Aqua is 1 player down, and they have both arrows, but now it's 3v4 and Sand is eliminated by Cheetah instantly, making the area shrink a little bit. Now Ken and Escape both charge their arrow, aiming at Orange team, trying to get some eliminations back at them. Meatloaf was down with the arrow, not Escape. He is trying to shoot Cheetah but misses his shot. Ken is aiming his bow and shooting down Big C, making the area even smaller, and now it's down to 3 versus 3. 1 team down, 1 member each. But Orange is the one with 2 arrows and they will be preparing to shoot right now. Isaac shooting his bow at Meatloaf, eliminating him, while the second arrow still in Cheetah's bow, in Cheetah's arms. He's aiming it at Ken and eliminating him as well. It's now Escape in a 1v3 scenario, probably not what he wanted to be in right now, against Cheetah, Isaac and Sheep. He's trying to shoot down Cheetah as the biggest threat, misses his first shot, but more successful with the second one, making his situation slightly better in a 1v2. But both Isaac and Sheep will now have an arrow. Sheep passes it to Isaac. Let's see. He's not the most confident with the shot and just wants Isaac to try his luck with both arrows. Isaac misses the first shot, but with the second one he's successful, eliminating Escape, and Orange Ocelots win the first round. They're up by 1 right now. They're up by 1. A good start for them, but now both arrows will be spawning on Aqua Axolotl side, so they'll have a chance to swing it their way if they get some good eliminations first. Round 2 starts with Sand making an early shot and eliminating Cheetah, getting back at him for first round. Ken shoots his bow though, but misses Isaac as he has the far away with some good moves, and it's a 3v4 in Aqua's side, but both arrows on Orange's part of the map, so they will be shooting now. I'll be shooting down, trying to shoot down Sand again. Isaac misses his shot, but Big C does not, landing it straight on Ken. Ken is out first on his team this time, leaving Sand, Meatloaf and Escape to try their luck. Let's see who they will be shooting for. While Arena is going to be smaller and smaller, Sand is aiming his bow alongside Escape. Sand landing another one of his shots, eliminating Isaac. That's why Cheetah went for him in the first round. He is pretty good with the bow. And Escape lands his shot as well, eliminating Big C, and it's now down just to Sheep, who really didn't want to shoot in the previous round, but now he has to. Now he is in a 1v3 situation against Sand, Escape and Meatloaf. And let's see if he can do something here. He lands his first shot on Sand, and it's a very important one. It's a very important one. And now aiming his bot, Escape and eliminating him too. Sheep now brings down this scenario to just a 1v1, and Meatloaf versus Sheep 03, a finale where you will never see anywhere again other than this one, and Meatloaf has both arrows to try and eliminate Sheep. Can he land his shot? This time he misses the first one, aiming both for the second one, and lands the hit, winning the first round for Aqua Axolotls and tying up the score in the overall matchup. It is Aqua 1, Orange 1. We're going into round 3. Arrows once again on each side of the map. No one has any big advantages, and Cheetah once again going for the first shot and landing the first shot on Ken instantly. Cheetah is furious that the team lost last round, and he is getting back at Aqua, eliminating Ken early again as one of the biggest threats on Aqua team, bringing them down to just 3 players again. Sand and Scape aiming their bows. Sand misses Cheetah. Scape lands his shot, eliminating Sheep this time early, maybe being a bit scared of how he landed 2 shots last time. Or maybe just going for the shot that he is more confident with he can land. And now it's the 3v3 situation, and Orange with both arrows, while Arena is getting smaller. Cheetah is getting another shot, eliminating Sand this time, while Big C is shooting and getting his shot as well. Scape is down and Aqua is down to just Meatloaf. Again, 1v3 scenario. Happens every single round so far. Both teams are pretty good with their bow shots once they're given the chance to shoot. Let's see if Meatloaf can do something insane and clutch up for his team again. He's shooting Isaac, his shot misses. And while he's aiming second shot at Isaac, Cheetah picks up an arrow and eliminates him as well, giving another win to Orange Axolotls, 2-1 in Orange's favor, and it's match point. If Orange wins it, they win MCCPG3, but Aqua starts with 2 arrows to have a chance to come back. Let's see it. Both Sand and Ken load their bows, ready to shoot an arrow. Sand misses his shot for a Cheetah, but a few seconds later Ken lands his one, eliminating Cheetah. They do not want top players to play in Dodgebolt, and it's understandable. Wait, pause. I'm sorry. I'm gonna bring Cheetah back to life. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. What the hell is that? The fuck do you mean access violation? I'm the access. Hold on, chat. I should not have made Cheetah die. I'm so sorry for that. I really did not mean to. I promise I didn't mean to. Hold on. Let me scroll all the way back. It's back up. Let me not scroll past the part that we were in. Snap. Oh, my bad. Okay. Okay, we're back. We're so back. It's fine. Alright. Round 4 starts with both Sand and Ken shooting their arrows at Cheetah, with Ken landing his shot and bringing the situation into a 4v3 scenario, but now Orange has 2 arrows and some good shots on their team. And they land their hits, so Big C is just on the road today, eliminating Meatloaf, followed by Isaac's shot at Scape. But he probably wanted to go for Sand or Ken, but still, 2v3 scenario. Orange is up by 1 player and they need this win here because if they eliminate both Sand and Ken, it's gonna be all over for Aqua axolotls. But both Sand and Ken load their bows, preparing to shoot. As Arena is getting smaller and smaller. Ken shooting down sheep. Last Sand still has a arrow. He aims it at Isaac and Isaac is dead. Bringing it to a 2v1 for Big C, who has been pretty decent with his shots today. Can he win it for his team? He only needs to learn 2 and he has 2 arrows. Let's see it. I mean, he's walking, eliminating Sand. It's a 1v1 between him and Ken, and Big C misses the shot. Ken has 2 arrows right now, 2 chances to bring this into round 5 for his team. The Nurse and the Stress are on the top level for both of the players. It's now or never for both of them, and Ken has everything in his hands to finish it right here. Not finish it, but bring it to the round 5 and finish round 4 at least. Right here and right now. He aims his bow, misses the first shot, he has still another one. Trying to be careful so Big C doesn't pick up the remaining arrow. Kenneth misses another shot. Big C is back with 2 arrows. And it's a dodging battle between him and Ken. Possibly for the win. Big C aims his bow at Ken. And to go for a slightly quick one, misses a shot. He still has another shot and he misses it again. Those two just could not handle the Nurse that are being put on them, too much pressure, and or maybe just better slightly with movements right now. They both cannot hit each other. It's this 1v1 is going for longer than the previous team battles they had, and now it's Ken with 2 arrows again. Can he land? He needs at least one in his team in the 5th round. Can he do it? He misses the first one. He's gonna get back to Big C again. And he finally, at 2-minute marker, lands a shot in a very stressful situation, but he brings it into a 2-2 score, and it all comes down to round 5. Golden skill buff for sure. Battle of the Ages for sure. As we walk into round number 5, both teams spawn with the arrow once again. Aqua is cautious about for a quick shot, knowing that Orange goes for it, and Orange goes for it again, and Cheetah just instantly brings down Ken. Ken will no longer be participating in this Dodgebolt. It's the last round, and Aqua is down 1 man, but they have 2 arrows. Sand and Skate once again approach the line, aim their shots at the Orange team. Escape, shooting down Sheep. Maybe not the biggest threat, but also it is at least an elimination for his team. And Sand lands his shot on Cheetah. This one is a big one. It's a 3v2 in Aqua's favor, and Cheetah is down. It's down to Isaac and Big C to win it all. They have 2 arrows. They can't kill all 3 of them, but they can make it very, very hard for Aqua if they win both right now. And then Shing and Big C. What happened to his aim? He's missing Sand, or maybe it's the moves of Sand and Ken are getting better and better, and the dodges are getting better. Maybe it's just Sand's incredible pink that just makes him impossible to be shot. If Isaac landing his shot, eliminating Meatloaf, and it's Sand and Escape versus Big C and Isaac for the win. But Big C and Isaac are with double arrows right now. No, never mind, it's Sand and Escape with double arrows. They can end it all right now. If they both hit their shot, and they have been hitting their shots tonight. Can they do it? Escape does not do it. He misses his shot on Isaac, while Sand receives a kill. Sand gets a kill on Big C, and now it's down to Isaac. 1v2 scenario. He's in the Dodgebolt for the second time. Can he win it all? He needs to land them both. Eliminate both Sand and Escape. Otherwise he might not survive another wave. Or maybe they'll go for like a 3-minute battle like Ken and Big C, someone did. Let's see it. Isaac has both arrows. Calm the music down a bit because we're getting into the last shots. Isaac aiming his bow with 2 arrows at Sand and Escape. Taking his time, all his time he needs in the world to make the shot. Misses Sand. First time hits him, the other time. And now it's 1v1 again. It's 1v1 against Escape versus Isaac, but Escape with 2 arrows to possibly win it all for Aqua now. Can he do it? He misses the first shot. And with the second one, he hits him, winning MCCPG3 for Aqua Axolotls, ending it all with one of the most intense dodgebolts ever, and Aqua with insane performance, and so did Orange throughout the game, and what more of a deserving finale than those two, going all the way down to last man standing on each team in round 5. But Aqua Axolotls are the winners of MCCPG3. Kenneth, Sand, Meatloaf, and Immortal Escape. It could have been Janko here, but replace him with Escape, and Escape is the one to shoot the last arrow, to shoot the last shot at Isaac, denying Orange the win and giving the win for his team. Big GG's and congrats to all the teams. And this concludes MCCPG3. Cheetah has been defeated, yes. No 2-time winners tonight. No 2-time winners tonight. That's what concludes Dodgebolt and MCCPG3. Let me open the spreadsheet while I'm opening it. What do you guys think? How did you guys enjoy the comeback of MCCPG3? Of MCPG in general? And I have no idea what to do for next one. It's like I said, MCC is going on season 4 now, so I might be taking some quirks from season 4 or just wait until a few events have passed to start doing my simulations again. But I don't want to wait too long. I probably won't have too much time to work on it up until like late June on the next one. But I at least might cook the teams for next one. We'll see. Have a few ideas. That last second swap doesn't. Well, last second is a big word for a swap that happened like 4 months ago. But yeah, yeah, last second basically. Pretty rigged game. I pretty should have won everyone. Was I'm best player of all time. My bad. I will rig it better next time. Maybe. Maybe. So let me bring the spreadsheet. If you guys are interested in seeing something, I will be posting both of these in MCCPG channel as usual. I need to look at my teammates' placement so I can yell at them. No, don't. Your team did alright. Just the competitions has been pretty high. Maybe not the best games for your team at the end. Maybe. Like, those are the overall placements. This is the top 20 here. See Sky outfragging Vax by like 40 points because of the Rocket Spleef rush diff. Which is pretty funny. Bloods are almost top 10 again. Orange with 3 people in top 17. Yellow's highest top frag is top 20. That's average. And here are the bottom 20 people. This one. The whole Lime team received an enormous boost with their Parkour Warrior coins. If you look at the replacements, compared to previous game, they jumped a little bit. They jumped a little bit there. Is the page going to crash for everyone and scroll down too? No, it just like randomly happens for me. I don't know, it happens very rarely where it says access violation. It's like just when like randomly like browsing YouTube or something, it just can just pop up. But like it's like once in like months. And it just happened to be on stream. Teammates 38th and 29th. 36th and 29th. Okay, so it was their first event and they did alright. Okay, don't be harsh on them. Did better than next week's first event, so okay, I just need to yell at Monkey. You're allowed to do that. That's fine. That we dominate the mainland and we lose Dodgebolt. Nah, surely not. Surely next time. I think it crashed because Cheetah died, yeah. Mr. 14th individual. Yeah, pretty fun stuff. Pretty fun event. Does Aqua has the lowest bottom frag? The highest bottom frag, I mean, Meatloaf? 26? I think so. Maybe? Yeah. Followed by Lime. The fact that Lime almost got to Dodgebolt with the fucking 8,000 Parkour Warrior. I'm never making a Parkour team ever again. Full over. I'm not allowing more than one person on the team to get a hard ending again in Parkour Warrior. I might have overcooked too hard with it. Also, don't include Parkour event with two people who know how to press spacebar. Well, it was fun. It was fun. It was pretty fun. Pretty big scores as well. Like I said, I don't think we've had teams with above 20,000 points in MCCPG before. I think actually did pretty good. Like individually, like all players top 18, basically very similar to Orange team. Like Orange got first, 15th, 17th, Pink got third, 16th, 18th, and they got yeah, basically the same bottom frag, kinda in terms of coins. The only actually big difference like Cheetah's individual, I guess, coins. Yeah, that was fun. I might cook the teams somewhat soon for next one. But like I said, I don't know when I will be doing the next one. I wanna see how actual MCC will start off with season 4, which is tomorrow, by the way. We're gonna watch MCC tomorrow and maybe Cobb versus Sylvian if they decide to play tomorrow. They only have a few days left, so I would hope that they will play tomorrow or like day after. So probably gonna have to be tomorrow. Well, please schedule it for tomorrow so Cobb would know that he has to stay up and stuff. I have an exam on Monday. Damn. Yeah, I think that was pretty cool. I enjoy doing it, but I don't know, just was very distracted by all the other stuff, so it like got delayed by so long. So I'll try when I actually start doing it. I will try to finish it like quick. I'll try to like spend like a week at the best of it. Just sit down and like when I will be in very big MCC mood and just and we'll see how it turns out. But like I said, might post the teams earlier than that just to throw some stuff there. Oh boy. So yeah, that was that was fun. Congrats to Aqua Axolotls for being based. Winning it this time. Maybe we'll see a two-time winners next time, or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe next time. Right. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna post both of these in the MCCPG channel. Yeah, I have not had breakfast yet, so it's time to eat. Right, thank you all very much for watching and waiting for so long for it. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope it was a fun simulation to watch and just a fun stream to watch. And I'll see you next time, probably tomorrow for actual tournament that is like actually physically happening. A second free tournament in Paddy Games for Cub versus Sylvian. Will probably be tomorrow. Keep track of tournament info channel and stuff. But yeah, we'll see you later. I will be going now. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I love you all. See you guys.